It's called the law of specificity, and it's called motor learning. If you want to hone in or improve a particular skill, you have to practice that exact skill.
Gotcha.
Not similar, exact. So trying to do things that are similar to a particular skill, that skill is not going to transfer. It's just like somebody practicing for hockey with a golf club. Pretty similar movement, right? But we know those don't transfer. It's called the law of specificity and skill transfer. Same thing, you'll notice people like in the winter will run on a treadmill all winter long and then go out on the road and notice they can't run as far. Because even the difference in surface is going to affect your ability to adapt. So trying to do movements similar to strongman movements, it's not going to improve your skill with strongman movement.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it's motor learning 101. Again, a lot of trainers, athletes miss this. Like you see NFL players running in sand or running with weighted vests, stuff like that. It's a waste of time, complete waste of time. Even things like agility drills, I know we did them in football, they don't transfer. You get good at that specific drill, but that's not going to transfer to a football move. It looks like a football move, but the skill is so specific, they don't even transfer. They're generally a waste of time.
Interesting, okay.
A lot of bodybuilders incorporate an incline chest press. If you're doing an overhead press, there's really no need to do an incline chest press.
Oh, good.
Because that clavicular portion of your chest is being heavily, heavily worked in this movement here. It's basically an incline press as it is. Muscle quality, that all plays a role in your development. So ever since I was like 14 years old, I had these big round shoulders, especially if you have wide shoulders, like structurally, your bone structure is wide shoulders, you're going to be more likely to build big round shoulders. But unfortunately, it's not really up to us what our muscles look like. All we can do is stimulate them as hard as possible, and how they're going to develop is kind of up to them. And I mean, they won the genetic lottery,
right?
And that's what got them a big Instagram following. It's not like they were born a scrawny little twerp and then they blew up. That almost never happens. People gravitate towards things that their genetics give them advantage to. Just like tall people gravitate towards basketball, people who are lean and muscular gravitate towards bodybuilding and physique competitions.
Right. 8 to 12 reps. I mean, going the pace that we are, I think maybe 135 is a good place.
You could count reps, or you could use a timer and then time the amount of time under load. Because if you're never setting the weight down, your muscles under continuous load, hitting a timer and then keeping track of the time. I'm gonna look for about 60. I like 60 to 90 seconds, but anywhere between 60 and minute 20.
Okay.
But reps are easier for most people to count. But in my studios, I follow people around with a stopwatch. As soon as they start the positive phase of the movement, they hit the stopwatch. As soon as they reach the point where they can't move it in the positive phase, stop it, and I record it very meticulously. And that's how you know when to progressively overload. So in this case, if your target rep range is 8 to 12, when you exceed 12 repetitions, that's an indication to start progressively overloading. Now you want to add about 5 to 10% more.
DoctorsToTrust.com.